Welcome to LogFurnitureHowTo.com in Colorado Springs Sawmill. My name is Mitchell Dillman, and today I'm going to take you on a maintenance call. Beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Colorado, and I came down to the shop today to pick up a few items. We're going to head down to Fountain, Colorado to service a couple of outdoor log benches. So we're headed down there now. We're just going to grab a few things, get loaded up, and I'll take you along for the ride. So we treat all our outdoor log furniture and benches with this SuperDeck transparent stain and wood sealer. Since there's only a couple benches down, take time right now to just empty a little bit into this 1 gallon bucket. That's all we need. So bear with me for a moment and I'll get this done. A second to get it stirred up before we transfer it to this other can. It's got some solids in there, even though it's transparent. We need to mix it well. Alright, so we've transferred about 3/4 of a gallon over here, and that ought to be plenty for what we're doing. Let's get this stuff loaded up. Head down to Fountain. Alright, so we got our gallon of SuperDeck. We got a drop cloth, some sanding blocks, sanding pads, knee pads, paint brushes. Let's do this. So we're headed south on Interstate 25. About 30 miles, maybe 15 to 30 miles south of Colorado. Fountain is named after Fountain Creek. We're following Fountain Creek south of Colorado Springs. It's about 30,000 people down. So I was wrong. Fountain's only about 8 miles south of Colorado Springs. If you look over there to the right, you can see a big smoke plume. That's a fire burning over here at Fort Carson. It's the mountain post, one of our military installations here. Got a little wildfire burning out there today. Did an installation, a couple of benches and a trash receptacle down here about 6 months ago, and I never heard back from the city if they wanted us to maintenance it. Just got an email from them a couple of days ago that said they had dropped the ball and wanted me to get down here and start the maintenance on it. So I'm curious to see what it's looking. I would have typically been down here probably 3 months, 2 months ago anyway, to do the first maintenance. So here we go. Let's see what this is going to look like. It's right around the corner. So here's Fountain Creek right here, and we're crossing over right into the little city of Fountain, Colorado. We're going to be going right here by the courthouse, right behind it here, to the library. To the City of Fountain Library. Let's swing on around over here and I'll show you our benches and what we've got here. There they are right there. Got a log bench, trash receptacle, and another log bench. Let's go take a look. We also welded up these metal trellises you see here. But let's see how these benches are looking. That's actually holding up well. You can always see right here on these knots where it starts to dry out first. It's the telltale sign it's time for some more SuperDeck. Let's look at this other one over here. All of these logs came from the Waldo Canyon fire. You can see our brand there. This is the same way. Oh, look here. We got a little decoration. It's holding up nicely too. Oh, the lid's off though. We'll fix that right now. Let's get over here. Get our SuperDeck out of the truck, get our sanding sponge, and we'll get started. This doesn't take but just a few minutes to do. First we'll reach in here and grab this sanding pads right here and start sanding a little bit. Doesn't take much, we're just trying to sand off some of these spots that have started to raise up on these knots. Just where you sit and your back. Literally just a quick once over, and then we'll be moving on over here to this other one. I think that one might take a little more work though. Alright, so here you can see we got a little decoration here, but I think we can sand that out too. And just like that, we're back to fresh wood. So we'll get our drop cloth. We'll get this thing spread out over here and Hey, I just want to show you one thing about this bench. Look how it runs downhill. You can see I can custom cut these legs to make these fit just about anywhere. If you've got a yard, under a tree, on a hill, we'll do it anywhere. We'll make them for you. All right, I'm gonna get to work here. All right, so the next step's pretty simple. We just grab that can of SuperDeck and a regular paintbrush. Just brush this stuff on. It'll be good to go, dry here. It just takes an hour. It'll be good to go and dry in about an hour. And we're pretty liberal with it. We just brush it on and let it soak in, especially all these checks. Here to the ends, you really want to let it soak in. That's where it starts to dry out. So we'll make sure to hit that 2 or 3 times. Let that stuff really soak. So you just want to be sure to saturate the whole thing. And you don't even have to worry about the stuff getting on the paint because it'll wipe right off with a rag. And you're good to go. So let me get this one wiped off here and then we'll get over there on the other one. I'll show you that one too. All right, so this one's about as dry as I recommend letting them get. And you'll see real quick how much that'll just start to soak that right up. Just like any other wood product, you are gonna have to maintenance it at least once a year, twice a year at the first. But the more the better. You can tell it really doesn't take much time or effort. Just set aside an hour on the weekend, lightly sand it, and then brush this stuff on. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. The wood loves it, and your wife will love you too. We'll get this one wiped off, and then we're gonna finish up with that trash receptacle. So we just wanna be sure to saturate these ends and really let that stuff soak in. Saturated the tops, we're gonna be sure to go around this thing one by one, picket by picket, and really get these things saturated. They're smaller, so we just don't want them to dry. Well, there you go. It's just that easy. That's how we maintenance outdoor log furniture. I appreciate you taking time to watch. Be sure to come on down here to the Fountain Library the next time you're down in Fountain, Colorado, and check out this beautiful log furniture. See you again tomorrow. Brought to you by logfurnitureHowTo.com, where we show you how to turn trees into modern, rustic furnishings, fixtures, and decor.